Hey guys, welcome back to the review show. My name is Austin, and the kid who'd become king is about this kid that would become king. Yeah, there's not really a lot to explain about this film. The title is the movie, so this film reminds me a lot of Narnia. So this film's about where a kid that would become king, and you find out a little bit of stuff about his dad. His dad left him at a young age, and you find out a little bit more about him. And I kind of figured that he would have a dad that's a certain way, but it's really hard to remember about this film. This film is not. You can't remember, there's not any rememberable moments in this film, but it's still a good, I had a good time with this film. It's just really hard to remember stuff. The easiest part about this film to remember is Patrick Stewart's character. He plays the older version, and there's a younger version of his character that a kid plays, which that character I really liked, but everything else, like, I don't understand the point. If, like, they reference a lot of other movies that represents this type of stuff, but yeah, that's, I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know why it reminds me a lot of Narnia. I have no idea. And there's some actually other movie reference, which I will not spoil, which I actually recognized right off the bat, which kind of worried me that they wanted to just do that to be like, hey, yeah, this is from another movie that you guys knew about, but yeah, I just don't know how to say about this film. That's why I'm gonna name the review. How he found the sword was kind of weird for me. Like, so where he finds the sword when he pulls it out is in a construction site, and I was like, kind of like, how long has that sword been there? And would that sword be on the news because no one could get it out of there? Is that why that construction site has not been touched? Like, you would expect a line of people to try to pull out that sword, because one, it was in a public area and a construction site for one. You expect that sword to be on the news, right? So they don't have so it's that little plot holes that, well, missing details that they don't put, or it's just I don't know. That was weird for me. But yeah, Patrick Stewart is easily the best part about this film. He becomes the comic relief, which I really like. Every joke that comes out of that character made me laugh. I loved him. The villain in this film is the villain's an ordinary villain. So like they have 4 days, and they have 4 days before the moon. They have a solar eclipse, and in 4 days, if that solar eclipse, when that solar eclipse happens, they will have there will be an uprising of the dead, I guess. Yeah, this film was basically zombies, I guess. I really don't know for sure. They were just skeletons, all right? They were skeleton zombies. But so yeah, so there's this. I don't even remember the villain's name. It's really hard. And I think the actress that played her was Rebecca. She was in Mission Impossible Fallout and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So if you guys basically know who I'm talking about, but yeah, so it's any ordinary villain that wants to take over the world, and she wants the sword. She wants to kill the kid that would become king, and she wants to have the sword for herself. But you realize somewhat between the film that she can't really have the sword. No one can have the sword except for the actual king, or something would happen to the sword, and and no one can get it back except for the king. Yeah, kids are gonna have enjoyable time with this film. It's basically for kids, and it's it's not a bad film, but it's an okay film. It's I don't know. The trailers didn't impress me at all. I felt like the trailers looked quite bad in my opinion, but in the film it looked a little bit better than the trailers, but nothing really impressed me that much except for like maybe a couple of scenes. But and the CGI for so there's a CGI dragon which I believe looked awful. I think that was the worst part of this film, the worst thing that ever looked in this film, which I did not like. Every time that dragon popped on screen, I was like, it's just not real. It's just not. And it took me out of the film. And like, I don't know. This film's okay. I don't have too many complaints except for it's a simple story, and it basically takes all the elements from Star Wars, Harry Potter. They even mention Star Wars in Harry Potter. Narnia, like going to an unusual magical land, and yeah, it's I don't know. It's all right film. Yeah, I would recommend going to see it, but I didn't have that much great time with it, but I liked it enough to not give it than I thought I was going to give it. But so yeah, I'm going to give The Kid Who Would Become King a C-. It's not a terrible film. It's not that great either. It follows basically every trope that you can think of, but it's better than a lot of films I've seen a lot recently. But you know, you just gotta accept what you got, and yeah. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching my reviews, and I have something else to say. Now you guys can follow me on StarDust. If you guys don't know what StarDust is, it's this I guess reviewing app that you can find on iOS and I believe Android. I think so. I'm not very sure on that, but you guys definitely can find it on Android, and start following me on StarDust, and it's where you can, you know, watch me give a quick review right as I get out of the theater. My first two weren't really, because one forgot about it, and I wasn't I'm not used to it yet, so it's gonna take a in the next review that I see in theaters, that I can see a review out of theaters. But so yeah, you can see, if you guys don't have the time to watch me watch a full review on a movie, you can get my quick thoughts in like 35 seconds on StarDust. So yeah, hope you guys can go follow me on there. And so yeah, thank you guys very much for watching my review, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye bye.